Thank you so much for tuning in to Carol's Daily Sauce. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to be reminded of all the videos I upload. This is a very, very quick reaction video to Liv's life and Jerrod proposing. So basically, what I'm here to say is I'm happy. I'm really, really happy about the whole entire situation with Jerrod proposing. But basically, the video starts off with Jerrod telling about how he is absolutely in love with Liv, how he knows that she and he both need to make changes, but that he doesn't want her to be with any other man. He loves her. And so because he loves her, he doesn't even want to co-parent. Instead of co-parenting, he wants them to be together. And you guys know what? I usually don't give my opinion right early on, but I've always been a fan of Liv and Jerrod together. Always, always, always. I love them together. I think they're better together. I know that it's better for their children for them to be together. So he went on to say that he doesn't want any dude to be with Olivia, that he wants to be with her. He said that when he left Texas, his grandmother had given him a ring. Now, honey, let me tell you something. When a man gives you a ring that his grandmother wore, that's some real love there, okay? That is. So I'm tickled pink. He says that it is he and Liv's responsibility to take care of their children together. It's not one person's responsibility to be not necessarily stuck with raising the child by themselves, but stuck with raising the child by himself. And he doesn't want that. He loves his children. He loves Liv. So what he says is that he wanted to make things right. He has looked at himself and seen some things that he knows that he needs to change within himself. And I like that. I like that he did that. So he summons her into the room and he tells her to come into the room. It takes a while. They put the video on silent. And I think probably because she was taking too long. Here come Liv, like she always is, with cute little Ryan on her hip. And she's like, what are you doing? And she's smiling. He makes her the giddiest ever, right? And so anyway, she says, what are you doing? And he said, I'm just shooting a video. You know how he always try to be cool. He's just shooting a video. And he says to her, he knows that they've been through a lot, but that he wants to marry her. So will you marry me? And she says, where'd you get that ring from? Now, when you get engaged, why are you going to ask somebody where they're getting the ring from? Remember, Liv, you threw the last ring away. Or pondered it, something. You did, this hair is tripping. You did something to the ring. Either way, he's forgiven you. You've forgiven him. You guys have moved on. I am so happy. I am rooting for Liv and Jerrod and for those children. Now, I do want to say something really, really quick about one of my subscribers. Her name was Dominique Mackey. Dominique Mackey, you guys, is so sweet. She's very supportive of all the three moms. She never has anything wild or crazy to say about them. She's very supportive about them. And I believe a lot of it has to do just with her as a person. She just wants the well-being for people. So I just want to say thank you to her. Thank you to her. I love when somebody allows me to look at something from a different lens, and that's exactly what Dominique had done when she and I were in conversation a couple of weeks ago. The reality for me, because I can only speak my reality, is that I want the very best for everybody. Honey, if I lived in a perfect world, you wouldn't be able to get a divorce. You married him, excuse me, she married you, you stuck with him. Okay, that's the perfect world for me. But we know that that's not the reality. So because that is not the reality, we as responsible and grown adults have to make our relationships work. And relationships are work, hard work. You have to work hard. Trust and believe. I used to think years ago, I used to see people who just seem to get along all the time. You know who is a couple that seems to get along all the time? it seems like they never have any disagreements. 2 couples on YouTube, Gabe and Babe, and the Daily Davisons. I was like, do they ever have disagreements? Yes, they do. But they have matured in their relationship enough to work those things out off of the camera and not include anybody in them. And that's what we have to do in our relationships. Our relationships are not relationships for everybody. Now, if a person chooses to share their family life, whether through a blog on the computer or internet or whatever, that's okay. They have that right. We have that freedom and that right. But what I'm saying is, just work on your marriage. Work on your marriage. Work on Black love. And that's what Jerrod kept saying. He was like, this is Black love right here. And so he asked her to marry him. She said yes. They're engaged again. I am tickled pink because the babies will have their parents together. I am really genuinely happy for them. The only thing that I would say that would probably fall in the realm of negative, and it's not my intention to be negative, is I hope that Liv and Jerrod will collectively go and have some marital counseling, premarital counseling, so that they'll know how to handle things when they come after they've been married. Because in the past, they have handled things in ways that maybe you or I have handled them, and maybe they just have handled them in only the way that they see fit for handling them. Either way, bottom line is they are in love, they are engaged, and I'm happy. I just want the very best for them and their children. The children are even happier, with Liv and them being together. And so am I. With that being said, it's a very short video, 7 minutes. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to be reminded of all of the videos that I upload. People could probably say, oh, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Let me tell you something. We can't work out nobody's relationship for them. Only thing we can have is opinions. And guess what? Opinions are just like buttholes. We all have one. Y'all be blessed and be encouraged. Bye-bye.